Hi guys, I've been gone for a while and the reason is because I actually took a break from beauty blogging and beauty vlogging simply because I was on a no-buy for about 7 or 8 months and I just kind of wanted to take a break also for the summer, so just a little bit of a reprieve from all the beauty stuff that was not really doing too good for my wallet. But I recently caved a little bit and I splurged at Sephora last week, so I wanted to give some first impressions on the products that I got and just kind of let you know what they look like and what I think of them. Obviously, no real detailed reviews because I haven't had them for very long, but I do have some first impressions. The first thing I got was the very YouTube popular Lights Camera Lashes or Lights Camera Splashes by Tarte, and it's comes in sort of this checkered patterned case, and it's got a cute little hook at the bottom, and then when you open it up it's actually a fairly thin brush. There's no clumping. I can see why a lot of people like this mascara. For me, I was really hoping it was going to be a volumizing mascara because those are the ones I tend to prefer, but I found that when I used it, it seemed more like a defining and lengthening mascara. That's just me. I know everyone's lashes are different, and I'm sure some people get essentially like, you know, the look of falsies with these, and those are probably people who have much better lashes than I do. But I guess for $19, it's probably not going to be a repurchase because I can get things at the drugstore that give a similar effect. But overall I do like it. And another thing that I got was the Sephora shadow, and these come in I think 3 shades. Some of them are, I think the lightest one is like a golden, and then there's one sort of in the middle, and I got the deepest shade, which is like more of a bronze, and it looks sort of like a dune. It's really, really beautiful. They're actually called Prismachomes, and my initial reaction to it is that I really like it. It reminds me a lot of those shadows that came out with the matte collection a few months back, and it just seems very summery, very bronzy, and it's only $5, so that was pretty good. The only thing I would say about it is that it can pull a little bit red, at least on me, so that's just something to be a little bit careful with because no one wants to look like they have tired eyes. But what I do is I often will layer a shadow that has sort of a red undertone over a real neutral brown, and that seems to sort of counteract and tone it down so that it just doesn't look like you have like red puffy eyes. The other thing that I got was the Sephora jumbo liners, and these are 12-hour wear as they claim, and they're waterproof. They look like this. This is the brown shade, and it actually looks more of like a bronze or a kind of a really deep, just sort of, yeah, like a deep bronze. And they truly are waterproof and long-lasting, so for $12, I think that's a pretty good bargain. You can use them as like an eyeshadow base, you can use them as an eyeshadow alone, or as a liner. And especially in this kind of humidity and heat, that's a great thing. So, pretty good deal, and I'm happy with that. The only thing that I was not happy with was I got this amazing concealer, which is, this is tiny, this is actually only the travel size, and it was $28, and I actually didn't even realize it until I got to the register and saw it getting rung up. But I'd seen some good reviews on it on YouTube, and what appealed to me about it was that it is a waterproof concealer. So I thought, oh well, you know, just because it's so hot out, and you know, makeup just tends to just sort of like wash off really easily or just kind of completely dissipate in this kind of heat, this would be a good concealer. I just find that it cakes very easily, and I just not too impressed with it, and especially for the price, definitely will probably return this. For skincare, I just wanted to beef up my skincare a little bit. I'm trying to move a little bit away from retinols and move more towards like antioxidants and peptides. So we ended up getting the Miracle Worker by Philosophy, and it wasn't cheap. It was about, I think, $54, but compared to a lot of the skincare at Sephora, that's relatively affordable. And it's loaded with a lot of antioxidant properties, vitamins A, C, E, and there's another ingredient in there called xanthoxantin. I completely mutilated that, but that's also an antioxidant. And it does also have properties to protect the moisture barrier of the skin, as well as peptides to firm the skin. And so far I really like it. Again, with skincare it's hard to tell, you know, after a short amount of time, but so far I'm pretty hopeful with this, and hopefully this will be something that I'd keep in my sort of skincare routine. I also got, because it was 50% off at CVS, this Vichy, I think it's called Aqua Lea Antiox. I don't know why I'm mutilating the pronunciation of things today. I'm usually really good at that. But it's a vitamin C concentrate, and unlike other serums that I've gotten that are like 10% ascorbic acid, you actually have to pour the vitamin C into the serum and then just kind of shake it, and you can hear like there's a little shaker in it. So the first time that I used it, I think I didn't shake it enough, and it was like all these granules were all over my face, and I thought this product is awful. But I think they've sort of melded in with the serum, and when I put it on now I don't really feel them. The only thing I'd say about it is the product doesn't smell good at all. So if you are sensitive to smells, really just don't like unpleasant smells and can't get past that, I would warn you about this. And then I also got, let's see, my absolute favorite perfume, which is Ralph Lauren Blue. And this is not a new perfume by any means. It's probably been around for maybe 5 or 6 years. And at one point I think it even got discontinued, but it was such a good perfume, such a holy grail perfume in my mind, that I was actually like scanning like eBay and Amazon trying to find this perfume because I was so sad that it had been discontinued. But I think Ralph Lauren's actually brought it back. And it's relatively inexpensive for a perfume that's made by a high-end brand. I think it was $42 for this. And I'm not great at explaining fragrances, but if you're someone who likes very clean smells, not too perfumey, not flowery, not citrusy, not any of that, it's just kind of a grown-up fragrance, and it's really classic smelling, but not so, I guess, sort of old lady-ish or so pretentious that you couldn't just wear it on a night out or on a casual day. It's just, I think it's just so universal, and you can wear it anytime, and absolutely love this fragrance. So I think that is it. Also, a few months back I got this Inglot shadow, and this was kind of my first foray into Inglot. And I'd like to get more shadows over time, but I was on Temptalia's website for a long time trying to pick out the shadow that I would get. And this is actually a duo